What up? What up? What up, good people? Y'all know what it is. We back in the building. Enlightened Idiot Podcast, here live, doing what we do each and every Saturday. Trying to enlighten you folks, trying to help you folks. Because some of y'all just, I don't even be knowing sometimes, man. I just don't be knowing sometimes. But it is what it is. So the rant for this week goes as follows. I forget what year it is, but the light-skinned dude, Drake, he came out with the song, and the song was No New Friends. And everybody adapted that and was like, oh, I don't want no new friends. I ain't got no new friends, blah, 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 blah. All the blahs in the world, right? And that's cool if that's how you want to look at it. But here's something for you to think about, right? If you're not going to get new friends, make sure your circle is what your circle need to be. A lot of y'all forget that your circle makes who you are. It shapes who you are. If you hang around 10 alcoholics, you will become 11 at some point. If you hang around 10 go-getters, you will become 11 at some point. If you hang around the same people that only do what you do, you'll never learn anything new. It's just that simple. Your circle shapes who you are. And a lot of people say, well, no, that's not true. I'm an individual. You'll be individually just like them because you hanging with them. It's just that simple. Make your circle well-rounded, well-versed, and things of that nature. Have different people that do different things, talk about different things, experience different things. That's what you want in your circle. If you got people in your circle and you can't learn nothing from them ever, you should not be around them. And I get it. Y'all came up from the sandbox. Cool. But that if you want to stay in the sandbox at 45, stay in the sandbox at 45. And vice versa. They shouldn't be around you if you can't teach them anything. Everybody should be learning something, growing from each other. Whether it's a language, whether it's an experience, a book, a meal, something. Tighten up your circle, but make your circle well-rounded. If you only want 10 people around you, have 10 different types of people. Not 10 of the same people, because you're going to become number 11. It's just that serious. I'm just saying. Amy.
I don't like the number 11. I'd rather be number 10. Good morning.
Okay. Okay. So, how is your circle?
My circle, a circle. No new friends.
Okay. Is it well-rounded?
It's well-rounded. It's well-versed. It's well-chaptered. It's a circle. And it's on point. Iron sharpening iron all day long over here. Thank you for asking me.
As it should be. Fred?
Hey, what's happening?
How's your circle, Fred?
My circle is selective. It's cool, but it's selective and it's small. It is small. Also, there's different levels of my circles. I have a couple different circles, and there's different categories to the different circles. Some of them overlap, some of them don't. But you know what I'm saying? I think I got a trustworthy circle. I want to feel like I believe I do. So
Word is bond.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Roger that. I just realized I don't have an intro for this week, so we won't be doing the intro. It is what it is.
What does that even mean?
This was one of those lazy days where I don't know.
Nah, I get it.
This is one of those days. I woke up, it looked great. Huh?
Y'all want me to rap the intro?
Let me hear it.
All I know is all on the table, something, something, and something. That's all I know.
Okay, that's all I know.
I did that.
I thought by now
she said,
I guess not.
She said, y'all want me to sing it, and then something.
Facts.
Something.
Hey,
go ahead, girl.
Shout out to Vital Air, because that intro is fire.
It is. It really is.
All
I
right,
read the
so
book.
we got some guests with us in the building tonight. Hectic
Yes.
and Easy off gallivanting, whatever they doing. I don't know what they're doing, but they somewhere doing whatever they doing. It is what it is. So we got this guy with us tonight.
Yeah, that's what's up. Long time no see.
Oh shit, it was me. I thought you was gonna bring somebody else up. Hey
Hey,
Freddie, what's going on?
How you doing?
Nice, never met you, but how you doing? What's going on, Ross?
Yeah.
Last
What
minute
up?
asked me like, what you doing? I said nothing.
How's your circle?
You know, sometimes oval, sometimes, good, it fluctuates,
Fluctuates.
That's a word.
It's fluid, as Stephen A would say.
Yeah, it's a fluid situation, People put themselves in different places, so you gotta let it be.
Roger that. I was gonna say pause, but I'm gonna let you live because that definitely sounded crazy. It is what it is. We got another guest in the building tonight. I don't know what's happening, son. How you feeling tonight?
Oh, what up, though? Can you
You
hear
pop a
me?
nigga on stage, don't say no names or nothing. He's supposed to know you up.
Morning.
You already know what I do. This ain't new, DC. This ain't new.
It's been a minute, so I forgot.
Exactly.
I'm
Donnie, how you
Donnie from
feeling
whatever
tonight?
side.
How's your circle?
I'm cool. And my circle is cool. You talk about like my peoples, my family.
That's up to you. Everybody's circle is different. Some people's circle is all family. Some people's circle is all friends. Some people it's a mixture. It's up to you how you look at it.
Oh well, I don't put nobody around me that I don't care to deal with in life. So cool.
Understandable. So let's kick this off like this. Tonight we're talking about communication, tone, and intent. And I know this is one of those conversations that most people just don't want to have. Why? Because everybody feels like they are the greatest communicator on the planet. How did you not understand what I said? You just wasn't listening. But that don't mean I heard what you thought I heard. You know what I'm saying, Tosh?
I've had this trouble a time or two in passing. In passing, I understand.
Roger that. So in the description that I had put on social media the other day, it says something about saying I love you at work. And Tasha says, well, who's saying I love you at work? But the thing is, there's a lot of different ways and different tones and different intentions behind the word I love you. So, Freddie, how many different ways is there to say I love you? And what do they sound like?
I mean, for me personally, there's so many different ways to say I love you. Like you said at the workplace, specifically at the workplace, you say I love you by just not lying to me, not blowing smoke up my ass. That's a way to love me. Making sure that our environment is psychologically safe.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, don't just like it's okay to be vulnerable in here and then you go weaponize that my vulnerability and use it against me at some point in time. That's a way of saying you love me by not doing that, not throwing me under the bus at work. So personal life, my love language is considering me. For real, you got to consider me. If you said you was going to do something, you actually did it and did it right and didn't fuck it up or didn't do it in a delayed manner or half-assed manner. You know what I mean?
I can do that and drop two of them within the first 10 minutes. Keep going though.
Oh, my bad. So yeah, I apologize. It didn't fully communicate to the mental mind, so I apologize. But yeah, my love language personally is considering me, not messing up a plan or a goal or sabotaging me because you deeply low-key hate what I'm doing or, some resentment or spitefulness, but being fully encouraging and not, sabotaging me. That's how my love language is,
So as we can see, being as though we're talking about communication, tone, and intent, maybe I just didn't communicate accurately.
I'm sorry.
Right?
That's possible.
It's possible because the question was, how many ways is there to say I love you? She went into her love language.
Oh,
You
my
see what I'm
bad. There's
saying?
so many different ways. I can only, but my thing is sometimes I have to give you examples in
Mhm.
order to communicate exactly what I mean. So maybe that's it. But there's so many different ways. There's a love language. So yeah,
So right now,
there's infinite.
if I say, Freddie, I love you, what does that mean?
It's
I
not
love you too,
romantic
Raw.
love. That's
One,
a
it's not romantic, but coming from Raw, what's coming next, Raw? What you about to say with your goofy self? I know you about to say something smart, Alec. So go ahead and say it, Raw. That's what I'm waiting on. That's it. That's what I would feel like coming from you. But I know
That's
it's still
crazy.
endearing, but I know it's gonna be some stuff talking in a second. You know what I mean?
The way y'all portray me is just bananas. Tasha, you were saying something. What did you just say?
and don't love me at work. Respect me. Don't love me
But
because I'm
isn't respect a form of
So
love? Do
do
you
you
think?
not have nobody at work that you that
not
cool with?
not nobody and any job I've ever been at. Not nobody. I don't got no work moms. I got my own mom. I don't got no work husband. I got my own husband. I don't love them people. I give y'all the right amount of respect so that we can do this job effectively and efficiently. Like love don't even when I cross the threshold into the office, whatever I love is outside that office. Ain't nothing about it. Not the keyboard, the computer screen, not the people that I talk to on the telephone.
Dang, Tasha.
I
Listen,
ain't
I
gonna,
go,
I
I
hear
go,
people all the time say it at work. All the
yeah.
time.
You be like, I
I don't.
love you.
I've in my
Yes.
not in my entirety. I've never heard it being said at work. And if somebody said it to me at work, actually, one dude did say it to me at work. We was on the phone. He was like, "Thank you, I love you," and I was like, "I have a
Yeah,
good day."
yeah.
Like I don't know where that came from.
Confused.
Like
I would be very confused.
I've heard
Yeah.
I was actually having a conversation, I'm gonna say like 3 weeks ago. I don't even know where it came from, but he was like, yeah, so and so that work in this department, man, I love her, man. Like that's like really like my mom. And I'm like, oh,
like my
nice.
mom. I
I,
mean,
I,
that's close.
some
I don't say I
people,
love people. I'd be like, I really like them. I like them for the project, or I like them for this role that they're gonna do. And it's not like I love
Something like that.
them.
Never love. Like I have
No.
never loved in the workplace.
hmm.
Have you
DC,
been loved on in the workplace?
No love in the workplace, brother.
Zero.
none.
Get this check and go home, my brother.
That's it.
So outside of a like, you can't get no more than I like this person. This person is okay.
Hey, you all right. I don't care what they say about you. You
You
all
really
right.
cool, brother. You
I
really
don't care
Hey, you
cool.
what they say about
solid
you.
as a rock, my
You
guy.
all
When
right
I
with
need you,
me.
you show up. But other than that, let's keep it about the money.
Understandable.
That's
So,
it.
so we'll say you on the original question. How many different ways is there to say I love you? Regardless if it's at work, at home, in the crib, your homies, your cousins, your brother. How many different ways is there to say I love you? Because each one of them have a different
Infinite.
intent.
I mean, because you tell everybody you love them differently, show it differently. Not one way. You know what I'm saying? The way I show you love is by talking shit to you. Because if I show you any other way, you won't know it. So
See?
so I got to be direct
See?
and done with you, so you get that I care that you show up to work. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But it's infinite ways, so you can't just quantify it as you might. Because some people don't directly say I love you; they say it some other way, and but they know it's love.
Roger that. Donnie?
I'm somewhat confused on the on the question.
Okay.
Excuse me, but
First, no,
I love you.
before you answer, what's your question to the question?
What you mean?
Okay. Now, I'm glad you asked that because that's one thing most people don't do in communication.
Is ask questions.
Most people just instantly they say, "Well, this is what I think that they mean," so I'm gonna just answer the question. So
Exactly.
the person that asked it in their mind, they communicated it accurately, but the other person heard what they wanted to hear. So what I meant by that is this, right? When you at work or you at home, you around your homies, your cousins, whatever, you can be like, man, I love you, cuz. The average person, no, that just means you got mad love for me. We leave it at that. But when you say I love you to your other half, it ain't gonna sound the same. The intention is different. If you say I love you at work, I'm pretty sure nobody's thinking it's a romantic type of situation. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, because some people may think, but it's usually not a romantic situation when at work. There's thousands of ways to actually say I love you, but the tone behind it creates the intention behind it.
I mean, I think nah. I mean, I get what's being conveyed. I think I have an understanding, but if you know this person, then you know that I love you ain't no more than what it is, even if it had a tone, because you know this person.
Or so you assume.
I mean, yeah, so you assume, like what I was originally going to say, because I had that thought process of what you conveyed, the answer to the question, because of like, I just love you the same amount I got love for another human being on the earth. That's about it. You know, and that's where it'll be anywhere.
Are you married or got a girlfriend or other half? Let me not say it that way.
Married.
Okay, so do you say I love you to your wife the same way you say I love you to your sister?
Yes.
So you love your sister the same amount that you love your wife?
No, I don't love my sister the same amount I love my wife. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna just, hey, what up though, sister? I love you. I would do the same thing to my wife. Hey, wife, love you. You know, I mean, it's me. Like, it's me. Like, I'm not gonna just go be just because it's my wife. I'm just gonna automatically romantic now, just because I'm saying it to my wife. I'm not gonna pepe le pew my wife just because it's my wife. You know, in the aspect of saying the words, I look at it as the figure of speech of "I love you." You know,
Well, you might be a few me.
I mean, every single.
I was going to say the same thing. So
no.
Every
single time, literally every single time Pepe Le Pew you, like, no, that's not practical.
Do you Pepe Le Pew love me every time you tell me you love me?
I Pepe Le Pew love you. Yes, I do. But the actions of actually Pepe Le Pew, like, that's my intentions or my mood is automatically changed to Pepe Le Pew every single time I come across my wife.
Every time. I want you to be like, girl, I love
you. Okay, for your.
When we think about intentions, that's the one thing that usually get disconnected when it comes to men and women, right? Point example, right? Would you rather be in the woods with a bear or a man, right? The fact that so many women pick a bear. Now, here's what's crazy. The conversation came up at work the other day, right? And two out of the three ladies was like, yeah, because I don't want to be raped, right? So the one lady that picked a man, she was like, well, how many dudes do you know that do that? And he's like, well, I'm not saying that all men do it, but you would rather be with a bear than a man because your first thought goes to that.
Well, can I say this real quick? Just real quick, because this is kind of off topic, and this goes along the same subject, why women would pick the bear. Did you guys know that there was a site that showed men how to drug and rape their partners, right? And 26 million American men either visited, logged on, or registered or something and learned that stuff. And it's like, well, you mad we choosing the bear. But these are men that want to drug and rape their partners so they don't know. You know what I mean? So they don't know.
Crazy.
Crazy.
That you would, first of all, that you would visit the site, for one because there's too many chicks alley-ooping guts in the air. It's too easy.
Too many.
The fact you on there and it's about drugging and doing this to your partner, that's just whole nother level.
Crazy.
It was like some
To
legality.
know that you can lay next to a partner and they think diabolically to do that to you. You know what I mean? I mean, in all fairness, I get it. I love men. I wouldn't choose a bear because bear and the men, bear still gonna wanna hump on you. They still gonna wanna fuck. The bear gonna get horny. Winnie the Pooh in the woods right now,
with
bottomless,
no
with just a
on,
t-shirt.
no drawers on.
He looking for yours, honey, right now, bitch. He looking for it right now.
Madness.
I think it's a PC thing to say.
What,
I call
for
it
the bear?
yeah. The question for one, even the topic of the question, because it's a silly question, like extremely silly for it to be serious answers.
Bro, you must not have been in America long. That's a normal Tuesday for some motherfuckers. That's a normal conversation on a Tuesday, bro.
It's
You ain't-
2026. Logic
why-
is out the window, bro.
Yeah,
Logic is out the window.
I call it program civilians. Yeah, PC.
Bet.
That's a
Because-
fact.
Crazy.
Like,
So Donnie,
yeah,
even if the person actually meant well, right? This could be a person you know or a person you don't know. But even if the person actually meant well, what's one phrase that instantly makes you feel defensive?
none. Literally nothing. Because I don't go around living my life thinking that everybody is saying things to be malicious. Like I'm not. I think I'm intellectual enough to know that you're being retarded in the conversation or not. Like, there's nothing you can say that I would get offended over. Because I'm not thinking. I'm thinking you stating your opinion. Do I conform to that opinion? Maybe, or maybe not, depending on what was said.
Okay. DC?
Can I? Or can you?
Yeah. Yo. Wow. Was not expecting that, but okay. Can you elaborate, my friend?
If you hit me up and you be like, hello, and then your next shit is like, can I or can you? I'm instantly hanging the fuck up, even if we texting. There's no way around it.
Wouldn't that be
great.
Wouldn't that be not beating around the bush?
I don't care. Beat around the bush, bro. At least act like you care about me before you ask me to do goofy shit.
But why is that not caring though? That's
Man,
kind of like what I'm saying.
You go by your rules, I go by mine. If you come with can you or can I, brother, we ain't having a conversation.
Why we gotta be rules? You go by you. That's why I'm asking
man, you can call it what you want, but I'm protecting my peace the way I protect my peace. And if you come with can you or can I, we not having a conversation.
I like it. I like it.
I wasn't expecting it, but at the same time,
Oh,
I'm not
it
mad
was
at it.
great though. It was great. For me, if you hit me with that, I just think it's funny how, bitch. And let me make sure I'm past my 15-minute mark. Bitch, what you think is funny? What you think funny? You think it's funny how what? And yeah, that's what I'm.
You get defensive real quick.
It's up in this like I just think it's funny how your mother.
Wow.
Right.
We going back to sandbox terms on them? Your mom, huh?
Period. Your mother.
I think your mom.
Right.
Immediately. I'm gonna say the phrase that immediately gets me defensive is you should. Like, you should do this. You should that. You should have did that. You should. Don't tell me don't tell me. Well, I'm grown as hell. Don't tell me what I should do, what I shouldn't do. I'm grown. I've been making it this long on my own, doing what I need to do as a grown woman. Leave me alone. Don't tell me what I should do.
So
that really irritates me.
It could be in the form of advice. You still feel some type of way.
I was about to say that.
No, I'm sorry. Wait. Let me rephrase this. When it's something when I'm just discussing and I'm already telling you a plan. It's like you saying some Captain Obvious shit to me that I've already said I was gonna do, and you're like, well, you should do that. Like, I need to get it done. Bitch, I know I need to get it done. I just told you it was in my plan, and you telling me I need to get it done. Don't tell me no Captain Obvious shit.
Only thing I should
Pisses
do
me
is
off.
stay black and die. That's the
But
only thing.
see, well, let me break that phrase down. Stay black and die is what you gonna do. Because if you stay black, they gonna kill your ass.
Ooh.
Oh damn.
Ooh.
Okay. So
Just
for
say
me,
it.
for me, it's the word little. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. And it don't gotta be towards me. It don't. Because I actually checked somebody when I was at work one day. We walking through the hallway, we talking, and she looked at somebody. She's like, "Oh, I like your little outfit." I said, "Yeah, don't ever say that shit
Little
again."
outfit.
She looked at me. She was like, "What?" I said, "As soon as you say the word little, it's almost like a low-key jab." And she was like, "Oh, I never thought about it that way." I said, "Why couldn't just be, I like your outfit." Your little outfit, when people say that, low-key, you talking shit. You ain't just shooting a compliment.
It's
Mm-hmm.
an underhanded compliment, yeah.
So you don't have to be saying it to me. You could be saying it around me to somebody else. I just don't like it at all.
I could dig it.
And I get defensive for other people.
Like when a girl probably say, like, I like your little dick. Hey, nah, like, no.
No.
I think that might be a little different.
a little
That's
further
different.
than
That
what he
might
was
just
talking
be a
about.
little trick, Freddie. That might just be a little
Now
trick.
here's what I'll say about that. We all know that 9 out of 10, especially once y'all break up, his wood's small. You've been choking for 17 years, and all of a sudden y'all ain't together no more. Oh, your
17 years.
wasn't
Shut
doing
up,
that.
bro. Because here's the thing. I communicated my love by doing that, by faking it for the longest. That's how I communicate love. That's one of the infinite ways.
So we
I
out
don't
here
think
faking
that's love. I think that's something else, Freddie. That
The
ain't.
love language is lying.
We out here faking chokes now,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Out here in the WWE, like lying to these
Things I
niggas,
do
man.
for love.
Man, I'm
Right.
not trying to hear none of that. I always thought that was weird though. Like if you with somebody, you with somebody. After y'all break up, don't start talking greasy. You've been with this person all this time, and all of
It
a
all
sudden,
depends on the hurt. It all depends on the hurt,
yeah,
bro.
but it
Sometimes.
does it
That's
really
it.
help you at that point? It don't really help you at all.
Maybe. In the spur of the moment, you angry and stuff. You get the vent, you get that anger out, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I got you.
Something is
So,
delicious.
so Tasha, you know how they say it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Talk nice to me. Talk nice to me.
Oh my goodness.
Talk.
Have you ever lost respect for somebody because of how they said something and not necessarily what they said?
Yeah.
You know what? Yes. The answer is absolutely yes. Because you gotta, I don't speak to people in a manner that would demean or belittle, even if there is something that I have to say to you that may not feel good. I try, prime example, I work with homeowners every day, right? And sometimes I have to come to them homeowners and tell them that it's going to cost them. It's going to cost you a little, it's going to cost you a lot. But it may cost you a lot, but it's absolutely going to cost you. And every time I speak to a homeowner, they tell me, like you tell me, $10,000 with a smile on your face, that it's going to cost me $10,000 with a smile on your face. And I can't be mad if I got to pay the $10,000. But if I went up to them brute and like, yo, give me the 10K and this is what it got to be, like they might have some questions. But the way I lead into those conversations, like, listen, you know, you had somebody living here for 6 years. You've spent $660 in maintenance over the last 6 years. This getting ready to cost you. They be like, how much is going to cost me? 10K. All right, I'll send you 7 today with a smile on their face. And I've communicated it in such a way that it don't hurt as much if you got to give me the 10K.
You threw
But
some
if I,
butter on it.
right,
So you put some love behind that tone.
that's who I am. That's who I am. I don't know if it's love. It's butter. I like Freddie's
Not
tone.
at work. It ain't no fucking love at work.
It's not. Did you say it's not love? It's butter.
It's butter.
It's butter.
I like butter.
Yo, out
like
of
butter.
pocket.
You just
Donnie,
said it.
what say you? Have you ever lost respect for somebody, not because of what they said, but how they said it?
Mm-mm. No, I think it's retarded for you to disconnect from your cognitive skills just because how somebody said something versus listening to what was said. It's like I think of it like you ever see those videos where they be like, yeah, bitch, go on to get your fat ass up there and work that, bitch, work that, work. Hey, you nigga is disrespectful than the mud, but it's saying something you
That
like.
bitch got up and worked out.
It's saying something you like. So what makes that not disrespectful? But if you again, I just look at it like, well, I trust whoever I choose to talk to that they're not saying anything to intentionally hurt me. You know, they're not doing it on purpose. They're expressing themselves, and why take it that way? You
Once
expressing
upon a time,
yourself, so you don't
once upon a
want them to take it
time,
that way.
once upon a time, I was bored and I was sitting back. And I was just listening to music and I was chilling. And I had a thought to myself, an epiphany, if you will, right?
Uh-oh.
I said, damn,
Right.
if a nigga sing it, he could say whatever the fuck he want to a female.
Depending
People
on.
looked at me and they was like, nah, I don't know about that. I said, let's think about it, right? Women like the most fucked up songs, if you really think about it. The songs where niggas say the most fucked up shit, the most trifling shit, the most ratchet shit. Those the songs that women fucking love. And then a nigga like Common, they be like, man, I ain't listening to that boring ass nigga. He's talking about Black Queen and all of that type of shit, right?
Hey, but in his real life,
It amazes me.
But in his real life, Common is the biggest industry whore. Like, he's been with all the chicks. So it's crazy.
Can we call him an industry whore just because he like baddies?
Well, I'm going to say, not an industry whore, but he get around. I'm going to say that. He done got around.
Can we really, and I'm not saying because it's him, I'm saying in general, male or female, right? I feel like once you put yourself in a certain tax bracket, you should be dealing with people in that tax bracket, right? So wait. So for somebody like him, and I'm not defending him in the slightest bit, I'm not. But at the same time, the people that he's dealing with is the people that he's actually around. You typically deal with the people that you are around. So when I see a lot of people like, oh man, he been around, it's a lot of motherfuckers that been around. This is what they do in their industry as a celebrity, if you will. You gotta kind of be around the people that are in your tax bracket.
You don't gotta fuck them all.
I don't care about neither one of that. What I'm saying
if that's
is,
my girl, I'm fucking. Fuck is you talking about?
What I'm saying is his raps are Black Queen, this, that, and the other. But what I'm saying is he out there dicking them down, like, you know what I'm saying, like the ratchet stuff that they love to hear. That's what I'm saying.
So
there's that contrast.
But
what?
He should be with him and not fuck him?
No, I didn't say nothing like that. I'm just saying the contrast. He's not talking about bitches and hoes, but he's still dicking them down like he talking about bitches and hoes. That's what I'm saying.
But
he's talking about Black Queen.
But wouldn't that be the same thing as what was just stated earlier from I'm sorry, man. Your name, the host. I'm sorry.
Just say Raw.
Raw. Earlier about you could sing anything, and somewhat similar to what I stated earlier as too. Hey, birthday bitch. Hey,
that's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean. No matter what he's saying, he's still
offensive. Why? But what I'm saying is, if you listen to what the message is stating versus how it is stated, because we know we got niggas in the world, and we know that we got what we consider some crazy people in the world. So they're gonna say some crazy things, but they're gonna say it in crazy ways. So why are we paying attention to the way versus what is being said?
Guess what? You gotta talk nice to me. Because if I get a hit of disrespect, like, it's not a conversation anymore.
But why
anything could be considered disrespect?
That's what I'm saying. Why does it have to be disrespect? Just because it's said in a way. This is probably how this person talks.
Great.
Okay,
Great.
okay. So in that
Let's take
instance,
Kevin Samuels for instance. Kevin Samuels, which I thought was weird. Only women called this dude show, right? You
That
know
is
he gonna
crazy.
talk reckless, but let's be honest. 90% of the shit he was saying was actually true. Now, it might have sounded crazy. It might have, if you didn't want to accept it in that light, it sounded crazy. But if you turned around and just listened to what he was saying, a lot of the shit he said actually was true.
For me, he was just telling people to be realistic.
Yes.
Be
Yeah.
realistic. That's all. There's nothing wrong with it. Be realistic. Now I'm
But
gonna
so many
say
people
this. You
felt
said
like he was disrespectful in his tone.
I'm gonna
intent.
take it away from like the relationship aspect. You said people, you know, they're gonna be who they're gonna be, respect, or they're gonna express themselves. So you just take them who they are. So like a racist, that's just Bob at work calling everybody niggas. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like, so you
No.
just take that.
Nah,
That's
that's a
different.
whole different scenario,
But
Fred.
it's
So that's what
not.
I'm so.
No,
But
yes,
it still talk to me
exactly.
nice though. So
No.
it's
Not disrespect.
Exactly.
No?
No.
Hold on,
I'm
Fred.
saying
Hold
I'm
on, Fred. We
agreeing with
can't.
her. No, I'm agreeing with her. Yes, exactly. You know, Bob says nigga.
But you know Bob's a
Since
racist and he's expressing himself because
Yeah,
that's his
but
true
but
self.
here's
it's
here's the
one
thing.
thing. It's one thing to hear intention and tone. It's another thing to hear disrespect.
Yeah. Bob
Okay,
gonna get
but
the
here,
shit.
But the same way
But
how you
Bob was saying you his nigga. Hey, you my nigga.
sitting at work
No.
It's
saying
his
"Red
intention
ass
is nice.
cracker." You ain't sitting there. So you sit at work saying, "Oh, what's up, my cracker?" No, so you wouldn't expect somebody to say, "Yo, what's up, my nigga?" Like it is what it is. Like disrespect is disrespect. We know what disrespect sounds like, feels like. We know what that is. We're not talking about disrespect. That's a whole different ballgame.
we're conforming our beliefs of terminology.
Yeah.
It's like, and to me, that's wild, because again, most of the if we're being straight up here, most of the time you hear, since nigga was brought up, you hear the word nigga from whoever came up with the nigga rule of who blacks can say it. It's used in proper context. Now that's why I said I don't trust anybody. I mean, I trust anybody that they're not intentionally saying it. I'm aware that yes.
How do you intentionally say nigga when you white?
My God.
By intentionally saying nigga. What do
Cause
you
you
mean?
right.
Intentionally mean you mean to say nigga. But again, hold on. Now again, I said I'm intellectual enough to understand when someone's being stupid or whatever. Now we at this moment where we go to this side of this reaction of, well, matching energies. Well, I'm gonna show you what a nigga is, even though I don't even consider myself a nigga. It's just part of the vocabulary of the ethnicity group I grew up in. We're conforming to it for whatever we're conforming to it for a reason.
You too grown, Nani. You way too grown. Because you call me a nigga, I'm gonna smack the shit out you. That's what I got.
Okay, but do it in that moment. Don't wait a long time because we know Bob be saying. No, let Bob know in the moment that Bob said it, and then if it progressed later on, then we know this nigga can't be helped.
I feel like
get fired.
People walking around the office saying, "Well, I know Bob just say it."
Yeah,
y'all part of the problem.
Yeah.
Well,
and
you're choosing to still work there, knowing that this is a racist place.
Nah, if Bob's the only one calling everybody niggas, you can't call it a racist place because Bob racist.
If Bob has been allowed to keep saying racist things,
so
it's a racist place.
All right, so who checked Bob for saying it? Because if everybody's saying, hold on, if everybody's saying, oh, that's just Bob, he said it all the time, that means nobody's checked Bob, so Bob feel like it's okay to say it.
Also, it's a racist place because niggas is letting niggas say nigga. Cause that's how we.
I don't know about that.
For some reason,
most jobs I've ever worked at, most of the jobs I've ever worked at was majority of black people, and we don't sit around saying, "Yo, my nigga."
Exactly.
Nah, not at work.
Exactly. But every time you hear the word nigga, black just pop in your head for some reason. So that's automatically conforming to it. Even though we use nigga in the reference of just in a nutshell, people.
I
Literally,
call
we
a
say
squirrel a nigga. Look at that nigga up there in the
exactly.
tree.
Every nigga,
But I don't think
motherfucker,
about a
bitch are the
black when
same
I.
thing, just spelled differently. We use them all in the same context. And majority of the time, it's used
Yeah,
in
your face, Tasha.
everything.
Your face, Tasha.
God.
So who came up with why are you conforming to being a nigga if you don't think yourself as a nigga? And why is nigga black for some reason? Even though we learned all of our what we would call niggerdom from observing white people, according to history. So white people are the original niggas.
I think I'm gonna write a poem called "Why Is the Nigga Black?"
And on that note, let's get into our first segment of the day.
Lord have mercy. I'd like to welcome you guys back to Signs and Shenanigans, where the vibes are loud, the intuition is louder, and baby, what you meant don't always match what you said, because how you said it, that's where the problem lives. So tonight, we're breaking down why your delivery might be fighting your message and why people keep responding to what you sounded like instead of what you meant. Aries the Ram. You meant to be direct, but it came off aggressive. Now everybody looking at you like you started a meeting you didn't call. Add a little softness. You're not wrong, just loud. Taurus the Bull, you said nothing and somehow said everything. That silence, oh, it had tone. Closed mouths don't get understood. Speak up. Gemini the Twin, you switched the tone mid conversation and now folks are confused. Were you joking or were you serious? Even you don't know. Pick a lane before somebody pick one for you. Cancer the Crab, you meant well, but your feelings hijacked the delivery. Now it sounds like guilt, not love. Say what you mean without emotional seasoning overload. Leo the Lion, you added a little flair, a little emphasis, a little extra. Now it sounds like a performance instead of a point. Not everything needs a spotlight. Say it plain. Virgo the Virgin, your tone was technically correct, but emotionally unavailable. You gave instructions, not connection. Add warmth. You're talking to people, not spreadsheets. Libra the Scale, you tried to keep the peace and said something you didn't mean. Now your intent and your truth don't match. Stop people pleasing. It always backfires. Scorpio, oh, your tone, surgical, precise, and slightly dangerous. You said it calm, but it cut deep. If you mean peace, stop sounding like revenge. Sagittarius, you were joking, allegedly. Everybody else, not laughing. Read the room before your humor reads you. Capricorn, you said what needed to be said efficiently, but it landed cold as a corporate email. Add a human sentence or two. You are not HR. Aquarius, you communicated the concept beautifully, but emotionally, missing in action. People need to feel you, not just understand you. And Pisces, little bitty fishies, last but not leashies, you said a lot, but clarity was not invited. Now folks interpreting you like abstract art. Be direct, not poetic, not today. See, the thing is, communication ain't just about words. It's about the delivery, the energy, and the intention behind it. And if those three don't match, you're not misunderstood. You're just misaligned. Until next week, keep your vibe protected, your edges laid, and your screenshots organized. See y'all.
Sorry.
First of all, real quick, before you go real quick, DC,
Yo,
Don't
right.
tell me to not be poetic, because that's just who I am and I can't help it. I can't
Right
help
after
that
she
people
said I'm
don't
gonna write a poem.
understand it.
Right after
Right?
she told me she about to write
Exactly.
a poem.
Like, stop it.
Sorry, friend. Sorry.
You know, this displays everything I just got to say. It's like it seems like we're surrounding ourselves around people that we don't like around our circle. Because again, we're choosing anger. That's what it seems like to me. Again, it seems like this.
So
We're
sometimes it's not about your circle. That sometimes it's not about the people you want to be around. But that don't mean you're not around these people. Rather it's at work, rather it's on the bus, rather it's at a barbecue. Sometimes you're around people that
Okay.
it just is what it is at that moment. You can't help it.
but again, I still say yay, you can, because I think a lot of everything that was said can't really be done without emotion control. To me, that if you ain't get emotion control, then I don't even think you need to be in a conversation at all.
So
Because
I wanna make sure that I communicate this properly. That was the pause. So emotional regulation is necessary to keep things from escalating, elevating, going over the top. But emotion in any conversation is also necessary. Like you can't there's no conversation that's all logic and zero emotion, or all emotion and zero logic. Like they work in concert. That's why it's called communication.
absolutely, and that's literally what I'm trying to convey.
It
That's
don't sound like
emotion.
you're saying that. It doesn't sound like you're saying that.
Okay, and that's why I say that's why I call that emotion control. Because if you have emotion control, we have what we perceive is nigga things. So why are you getting mad that what you already perceived as a nigga thing to be doing nigga stuff? So you're choosing to get mad in the moment. Like, I'm sorry, I can't see your names and I can't remember over here with the green hoodie. Is it the green hoodie? The other, like she just
Ready?
said, yeah, like she just said, how you gonna tell me I can't be poetic? Like you want to express whatever it is that you're trying to convey in the way that you're doing it. Now, why would I take that as any other reason other than that? I know you ain't mad at me, so if you happen to be yelling in the moment, which we do sometimes, if you happen to be yelling in the moment, then well, I ain't do nothing to you. So I know you're saying something. I'm listening to what you're saying because it probably be a yellable moment right there. Because you
I
do
hear what you're
yell at
saying.
some point of time. You yourself do yell at some point of time.
You're saying it's not about you, Donnie, you telling me not I can't do poetry. It's something internal to me that got me upset. So why would you be upset about me being upset? You know what I mean? I feel what you're saying
Exactly. Like
like
you're
that. I
expressing,
get
you're
you.
trying to express. So whatever it is that got you mad, even if it is me that got you mad, I don't know in the moment unless I
Yeah.
listen to what's been said rather than how it's been said.
That makes sense.
It don't
I can understand it.
like we're choosing to disconnect from our again, we were disconnect to justify what it is that we want to believe or want to do in the moment. You know, we disconnected from knowing better. Like we know we gotta listen. We got cognitive skills. Why would I choose to be retarded in the moment? Like, come on.
So let me ask you this, Donnie. Would you rather be right or understood?
No, I just want to be heard. That's the whole point of conversation. That's the
Okay.
whole
So
point.
let me ask you the question again. Would you rather be right or understood?
I don't care about being right. If you will listen
So
to
you
what
rather
I'm
be
saying,
understood.
exactly. If you will listen to what I'm saying, then
Okay.
because what I perceiving could be wrong, but you perceive the things that you perceive, and you're trying to express that to me, right? So listen to what I'm trying to perceive it from.
And sometimes communication, you have to start at meeting people at their level. So if I'm up here, well, no, what I mean by this, Tasha, is if you're using verbiage that I don't know about, I don't understand what you're saying. So either you're gonna have to bring it down to make me understand, or give me some type of analogy to help me understand it, or you know what I mean. It might be different communication levels. So you gotta kind of listen and understand. Okay, now they're not understanding how I'm saying it on a maybe a lawyer level. I'm using all this lawyer verbiage. I can't talk to this person on this level. So let me break it down to maybe a student level. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
So I
Yeah.
get that. So in my real life, if I'm communicating with my sons, right? When I'm talking to my youngest son, I got to speak in football terms. Because if I can
Exactly.
show him how he ran a foul using football terms, he understands what I need for him to understand. And when I'm talking to my oldest son, I speak science. And
Yes.
speaking science to him gets us where we need. I'm no good though at meeting adults where they are. Like I believe I'm I
That's
believe in the art of conversation, but I also believe that if someone is speaking to me after I've ingested what they've said, like my next thing is, so what I think I heard you say is
Exactly. Yes.
give
Yes.
a summary of what I think they
That's
said. And
called
then
that active listening skill right
That's
there.
right.
Asking
they
questions,
get to come
reflective
back and
input.
most
tell
Yeah.
me if I heard them correctly or if they need to clear up some shit because I didn't
Yep.
fully understand what they were
in
Yep.
putting.
most scenarios, people refuse to do that. They'll just say okay and leave it at that because they
Okay.
don't care at that moment. They just don't
Yep.
care anymore. So I give you a quick story. I'm at work and somebody called me. I don't know why I'm having this conversation because she's explaining to me what somebody else needs to do. And I don't know why I'm in this conversation because I don't have nothing to do with what this other person needs to do. But she's
Mm,
explaining all these different things. She needs to do this, boom, 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 this, that, and the third. Yeah, 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 wah, 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 wah. So, mind you, I'm lost because she's giving me like form numbers, policies, procedure numbers, and I don't know what the hell she's talking about. So I say to her, I said, listen, I fully understand that you are a professional at what you do, right? But you got to talk to me as if I have no clue what you're talking about because I have no clue what you're talking about. So you have to dumb it down for me to understand you. She says, okay. Boom, 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 boom. At that, I understood every single word she said at that point.
got you.
I think a lot of times when it comes to communication, Tasha, you just said that it's hard for you to, I ain't gonna say it's hard, but you said something to the tune of
It's
not really
difficult.
difficult to communicate with grown people. But
Yeah.
you just explained how you communicated with two grown people, regardless if they're your kid or not. Once they hit 18, they're considered an adult. So they are grown. You've learned how to communicate with them too because you want to be able to communicate with them
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I think a lot of times people, what they do is, I don't really want to communicate with this person. I don't really want to hear what this person is saying. I really don't care what this person is saying. So it's not that you can't communicate. It's not that their tone is really bothering you. It's not even that their intent is that bad. It's the fact that I don't give a fuck about what you saying right now. So leave me the fuck alone. That's
It's
what it ends up boiling down to.
possible.
That's
Yep.
what it is, because ain't
Yep.
no love at work. Why would she love them hoes at work?
Oh my god.
Exactly. Because
I get it.
I could say the same thing that I said to you 3 hours ago. You took it that way then.
Mm-hmm.
I said the exact same word. Didn't change up anything. 3 hours later, you're
Yep.
able to take it. You're choosing to take it now. You calm down. You, yeah, is what Ross said. And I wanted to say this too. I do think I do understand the whole popping off on somebody. Like if you're doing that in the beginning of every conversation, then I think yeah, maybe it's an issue. But I kind of probably understand maybe popping off or gradually popping off in the middle of conversation because people act like they can't comprehend a lot of the times. Even, you know, so on that tip, yeah, when it comes to like yelling and taking it the way that emotionally take it that way. That's what I kind of mean by emotion control. Like you got emotion control, you'll be able to fluctuate. Or well, this nigga just being a nigga right now. You know, I ain't got. Either I'm gonna choose to entertain myself with this nigga or I'm not.
So my second word from earlier, my second word that usually makes me defensive is acting like. Because a lot of times a person is not acting like something that's actually who they are, or they really don't understand. So people are like, oh, you acting like you don't understand what I'm saying. No, motherfucker, I just don't understand what the hell you saying. Explain it in a different
like you
way.
pretending to be difficult for no reason. Like
what the fuck am I getting out of pretending to not?
I was about to say, I'm grown. Why am I sitting up here acting like?
Yeah.
Because
and I'm not. Hold on, Donnie. I don't want you to feel like that was an attack against you.
Oh no.
But that's one of those situations where you hear that a lot in conversation, and a lot of times it's literally like, no, I'm not acting like I don't hear you. I'm not acting like I don't understand you. I don't. But everybody don't know how to communicate that. I will literally tell you, I have no clue what you're talking about right now. And people look at me it's like, what do you? I don't know what you're talking about. So you got to say it in a different way. And then they'll say it in a different way and not understand. Sometimes as people, we think that everybody think like us. You the only motherfucker that think like you.
You gotta understand that there's millions of people on this earth. They don't think like you at all.
Well, what I meant by acting like you don't understand is like it's like I mean like what you said. They will pretend to act like they understand, and you know that's where arguments come from. You know, that's why you're listening to how it's being said versus what was being said, because that's what I mean by you're acting like you're listening when you're, like you said earlier, you don't want to participate in this.
May I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, after Freddie. Go ahead, Freddie.
Oh, I was just going to say a brief story that I had to actually to get some information from my kids when they were a lot younger and didn't understand the concept of time, right? I had to ask them, how long were you here by yourselves? You know what I mean? How many? And they don't know time. So I can't say like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I said, how many iCarly episodes did you just watch? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I had to do. And they told me how many. And I was like, damn, y'all been here for a long time by yourselves. So it's like, you have to like draw in little pieces and understand. And so I come from a long line of, a family of educators. And it's part of my job too, you know, adult learning and everything. So it's like, you got to you kind of, to your extent, Tasha, you don't want to meet the adults. Like sometimes it's not meeting them. It's not giving them sympathy. It's just giving them empathy in the conversation, because sometimes you might be talking to somebody who don't have the intelligence. So you gotta it's also the teacher and the caring in me to make you understand. So you also don't feel stupid, because a lot of people don't feel good when they feel stupid. And that's just me. That's just me. So helping people understand is the way I show love, and that's how I communicate love, trying to help people understand. And sometimes I do it too fucking much. Because I be too understanding, and like you said, I be too poetic, and sometimes I just gotta be like, hey bitch, shut the fuck up. Pay me my money.
So understanding that everybody doesn't think like each other, is there a baseline? Like, is there a baseline where there is no baseline?
Yeah,
girl, everybody, because everybody's different. The baseline we can see is dumb. Everybody dumb. Just go on that. You see how the world is unfolding right now?
With everybody.
Dumb. Everybody just fucking dumb.
Okay.
Well, that's the baseline.
Logic is out the window. It's 2025.
That's scary. That's scary.
It is, but I'm just saying that's how I have to, because some of these conversations that I hear around me, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are dumb as fuck. They don't understand simple sciences and simple physics. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they you don't need school after 8th grade. Oh my God.
Or could it be your logic and their logic is different, so y'all just don't understand each other?
No, them niggas retarded.
It's
Them niggas
easy.
is
It's
Gotta be
easy.
the baseline. Like there's
Yeah, but
gotta
it's
be.
Here's what we got to understand. It's easy for people. It's easy for us, right? Let's say each individual person. It's easy for each individual person to say, you don't understand because I understand something. But at the end of the day, the whole basis behind the Enlightened Idiot podcast is I might understand something that you don't understand. So everybody is enlightened to something and an idiot to something at the same exact time.
I mean, yes,
So,
but again,
Tasha,
I think you should be sophisticated enough to know when
but
somebody
some
is
people,
retarded or not. Like these,
some people
come
can't
on
be.
now, like you
I'll-
know.
So I'm gonna
You
say this,
know.
Tasha. Your baseline is most publication newspapers write in a 3rd grade level, maybe 6th grade, I believe. Most
Okay.
newspapers between a 5th and a 6th grade level is not that high, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
your baseline. I'm gonna tell you that's your baseline.
That helps me. That helps me.
That's your
Also by-
baseline.
Also,
So
by
wait, hold
choice.
on. Here's what's
By
crazy. I
choice.
thought
The
everybody
base-
knew that. So
by
now,
choice.
again,
That's a different
I was just-
baseline.
No. The newspaper literally wrote it that way for years, so everybody would be able to
Yeah.
understand what they're saying. Now, the fact that everybody don't know that the newspaper is written that way, I would not assume that. So I can't say somebody's an idiot for not knowing that. I'm just saying, oh shit, I thought everybody knew that. But there's where intent, communication, and all that goes in, because maybe that wasn't communicated to you. That's why they write that way. And you didn't know that their intention was to make it so every person can read.
You know what? This what came to mind is when people say, maybe they really don't know, and I'm in the context of somebody who's in back and forth about being a racist or something, or a racist like. When people say, and this is just grown people here, oh, they don't know no better. They didn't grow up around it. They didn't have to be around it. That is, to me, one, self-hating than off this word. That's probably one of the most top of self-hating to me. But also, do you really have to be taught to, at grown, do you really have to know not to treat people the way you don't want to be treated? Like that has to be instilled in you to a degree. Like when you grown, like you don't like even if you didn't grow up around this, you're doing a great job imitating this. Therefore, you know this does exist in the world. So it's not that the fact that like, no, this person didn't know no better. This person is knowing who they are. Like you know this is racist because you wouldn't want this done to you.
Okay, so when I first joined the Navy, right? Growing up, I joined the Navy at 19. Before 19, the only white people I saw were teachers, people in stores, not nobody I would actually be around enough to have like an actual conversation with, right? So I don't know how they are outside of their professional life. I've never been around them. I don't know what to say to them. I don't know how to deal with them. None of that, right? And that's just me being honest, right? And that's not saying I ain't give a fuck about white people, because I don't really see color. If you're a cool person, you're a cool person. I've always been that way. But when I first got to the Navy, majority of the white people I saw, they act a certain way, right? And in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers? Why they act like that? Why do they do this? Why are they like that? Then I started meeting white folks that weren't like them. So now I'm confused, because the first interactions I was getting was this. Now I'm meeting different types. So now how I look at
spectrum
y'all,
of them.
The spectrum is getting granulous at this point, because I'm like, all right, I'm confused. So I had to learn, okay, not all white people are the same. So based off what you just said, hold on. Based off what you just said, right? I would This is me personally. I actually respect somebody that's openly racist than somebody that's not openly racist. That's just me because I know your intentions. I know what you into. I know how you are, etc., etc. Now, if you've grown up, I had a lady literally tell me, I grew up in the country. It was no black folks. She told me straight up, I didn't know how to act around black folks. I didn't know how black folks act because I never was around them. I never was around Mexicans. I never was around different races. All I knew was white people. And she said also, my family, as growing up, I heard certain shit and I could tell they was racist, but I didn't know that they was racist until I experienced the things that they was talking about. At that moment, it took for me to say, okay, I could either be like them or I could not be like them. Now, she's not racist at all, as far as I'm aware of. I don't know what she do when she's not around me because I don't know. But at the same time, her intentions when she's around me is not the same as what she possibly is somewhere else. So we can't say that, oh, well, you should know better when you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it.
You absolutely can in this context. You absolutely can. Because again, you know how you don't want to be treated. That's go about life like that.
You saying do unto others as you know,
Nope.
whatever.
That's not
right.
what I'm saying. Nope.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You saying don't treat me badly because I don't want to be treated badly. So I don't want to treat. I recognize how someone's being treated badly.
How do I know if I'm treating you badly if I'm treating you the same way that I know?
No, because here's my thing. If you was raised in a bubble with your blinders on, you know what I'm saying? If you was raised with your blinders on and you really didn't know. That's what all I'm saying. So like
raised with your blinders on, you're still being exposed to media. Like we had this phrase where you say
wait, hold on. You're exposed to media now.
You was exposed to media
if
back
we talking
then.
20 years ago, you wasn't exposed to the same media that you're exposed to now.
It don't make a difference. Nothing changed.
It matters a lot. If you grew up in a small hick town or a small black town and you didn't see certain shit, you wasn't around certain shit. But once I think sometimes we fall victim to the fact that social media has changed life for all of us, right? Once upon a time, it was a lot of shit you didn't see, you didn't know about, you didn't hear about. Hell, if an album right now today, if an album's coming out, you know about it 6 months in advance because you hear about it all the time. Once upon a time, if an album was coming out, you found out right before the album was about to drop. You didn't find out. You didn't hear about these artists. Hell, I'm from Philly. I ain't hear about a lot of California artists, down south artists. I remember my homie coming from, he was living in Atlanta. He brings No Limit back to Philly. I had no clue who the fuck these dudes was. And they
like, you old on this. Y'all late as hell on this.
They 3-4 years popping. I ain't never heard these dudes. We gotta stop thinking that we gotta remember that social media has us living differently now than we lived before. And I get it. We've been dealing with social media so long that we look at it as it's real life, it's a real place, and this is what life is. But this was not life for us. If you over 30, you ain't living social media your whole life. Now, the ones that lived in social media their whole life, I could get it if you said it about them. But if we talking about grown adults, no.
I'm not even talking about social media. I'm talking about media in general. Newspaper is media. Television is media. This has been around forever, especially in our generation, our parent generation, our grandparent generation. Nothing has changed as far as what I'm talking about. Like, what I'm saying is that you do know better. I stated in the context of grown people here. Even if you know that you don't want to be cut up. So why are you thinking that it's okay to go around cutting up people? Like
So
we all we all walk the same streets. Like we all do. Sometimes we go to the country. Sometimes the country come to the city. Sometimes we go to the burbs. The burbs come to the city and go all around to the countries and all this and this and that. We
Where you
all
from, bro?
walk the same streets. We
Huh?
know.
No, I was asking Donnie, where you from?
No, I know what you was
From
asking. I was
Detroit.
saying, huh?
Detroit.
So you from Detroit. So here's my thing. You said,
He said, I
No,
was just
let him finish what he was
yeah,
saying.
go ahead. Go ahead.
From.
Yeah.
We all walk the same streets. So again,
No, we don't. But go ahead.
So you never been to the country? Even if you, okay, put it like this. Even if
Go
you
ahead.
haven't been to the country, again, you know what the country is. You have awareness because you witness media.
How you know what you don't know?
Until you don't
I
know.
just
glad you said that.
I just stated you don't want this done to you.
But you don't know what you don't know. How do I know what the country like if I ain't never been there?
So here's the thing. How do I know it's a sundown town? If don't nobody tell me. I only know once the sun go down and they say, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They smiling in my face while the sun is up, but as soon as the sun will go down, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
internet media didn't tell me.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying though, like, you know, you don't know what you don't know.
Yes, but I'm saying, but we don't know what we don't know from the location, but we are aware. What I'm trying to say is we are aware that these things exist, is what I'm saying. And for you to go around and say that this racist or what we call Karens and whatever, for us to say that, oh, they don't know no better. They didn't have to grow up around. They know enough to imitate racism. Is what I'm saying.
Because that's what they know. That's all they know.
But again,
you've never known anything else.
Of that. We are aware of that, and they are aware of what I'm saying too.
You say we. How many people are you speaking for?
I'm saying just general, people in general.
If you speaking in general, how you gonna speak in general? You don't know what my life is or where I've been or what I know.
My man, so you're not aware that racist people exist in the world?
I don't know where they exist at. Yeah, I know they exist.
What
but
I'm saying.
What are you saying? Because I'm confused and lost. I've been in the country,
we
was in the country, was out the country, was in the backwoods. Then we was in the city. Then we was in St. Louis. Then we took a ride to Albuquerque. But I ain't heard nothing you said that made sense to me in the past 20 seconds.
Okay. Well,
and I ain't even being emotional or none of that. I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying because you talking in circles.
I don't understand. Well, okay, I don't know how the other way to.
Because you're telling me we know what we know, but we don't know what we don't know, but we know what we know, but we don't know what we don't know. And
so are you a murderer? Do you know you? You know you a murderer?
I know me, and that's all I know. I don't know nobody else.
Okay.
So I can't speak for nobody else. I can't speak to what everybody else know. I'm not gonna pretend I know what everybody else know.
Okay, but I'm saying
I ain't gonna speak in general.
I'm not talking about you know that you not a murderer.
After that, next question.
So I'm saying, so you are aware that murderers exist for you to be to make the decision to not be.
Yep. I know murderers don't exist yet. Next question.
So what I'm saying is we're coddling society, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We're coddling society.
Okay. No, you go ahead and let you cook. You saying we a lot
in general. Yes, I'm saying I just say in general, protesters, the people you hear in these clips that you hear about when people talk about, oh, well, they don't know no better. That's what I'm talking about. You heard though, I'm not sure if you heard those, but it's videos of people saying, hey, they don't know no better. So I'm saying that we are aware that these racists exist. And for them to say that they don't know no better, being what we know what a racist is, for you to say they don't know no better, they making the choice to be racist. It's a taught thing. It's a learned thing. So you do know exactly what it is that you're doing. So it's not that they don't know no better. It's not a teachable moment.
So you just said it's a learned thing from their environment in which they was raised. So they haven't been exposed to nothing else to learn something different.
Yes, they have, because they've been exposed to media. They've watched movies.
But here's this. Here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say to the media, though. Here's what I'm going to say to the media. If our algorithms are very, very personalized, they only getting the
Agreed.
racist ass algorithm because that's all they've
Right,
learned and that's their
because
environment. And they're only watching the racist ass movies because that's their blinders. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay,
their
so now,
environment.
so
So
now
again,
they're.
it's a
Oh, I'm
learned
sorry,
thing. So yeah.
but
Unless they want
yes,
to learn something different, unless that self-awareness comes and says, oh my gosh, my family has owned slaves and is part of the breakdown of the Black people's generational wealth, until they get that cognitive aha moment. And then
the
they are aware.
somebody
the
said,
And
aha
then they want to
moments
learn
are
something
the
different.
aha
That's how I
moments are
think.
the Martin
But that's
Luther
just me.
Kings. The aha moments are the Martin Luther Kings. That same place where they're getting that media, they are also witnessing what we protest about, and the same thing that they're getting that learned racism from. So they
But
know,
here's
they are aware. We're walking the same streets,
so
whether we're
so
literally walking the same streets. We
but
are
remember
aware of
how
these things.
narratives are shifted. So they could be getting from their algorithm a different narrative of our of
from their
our
algorithm,
collective,
But
from their
of
you
our
still
screen.
protest.
know how
You
you
know,
don't
there's two
want to
All right,
different
be
so hold
narratives
on,
treated.
out there.
hold on.
So
But
that's
you
So
all.
still know how
I
you don't
specifically
want to be
wait.
treated. So why treat other
Whoa,
people
buddy.
that way? Is
Yoka.
what I'm
So
saying.
listen, hold on. I specifically said that social media itself has changed the way we think about things. And you
Social
said
media.
that's not true, but you keep bringing up social media. It is what it
No,
is.
I'm saying
So, wait.
media.
No, because
Media.
this gonna go on way. This conversation is going way longer than it need to have gone at this point. So my next question is, DC, who is it harder to communicate with? Lovers, co-workers, or family?
Why is coworkers a thing in this? Okay,
Oh
go
my!
ahead.
You don't deal just because you don't deal with your coworkers don't mean other
Girl,
people
because
don't.
you at work a lot, just like you at
You
home.
hate
You at work at
everybody
least
at
40
your
hours,
job.
right?
We get it.
I had my music on, my books on. DC,
They
I'm
say
sorry.
your job is your home away from
Oh no, you
job,
cool because I
away
wasn't
from
gonna
work.
answer anyway.
He
It's
said I
your
wasn't
home
going
away
to
from
answer
home.
anyway.
No, what was the
Oh,
question?
shit.
Who is harder for you to communicate with? Your
Me
lover,
personal, or should I
coworker,
speak in
or your
general?
family? You
No,
yourself.
okay.
Okay, so I'll speak for myself. It's people I love, because it's hard to be vulnerable with people I love. People I don't know, I don't give a fuck about how they feel or
You
how I come
stupid.
off as.
Don't give a fuck
Sorry,
about them.
don't give two flying fucks. I'm all out of them bitches. But the people I care about, it's hard to be, soft and vulnerable around them. So
Yeah.
it's rare to see that side, but yeah, it's in there.
Why do you think?
Are you asking me?
I
Are
don't
you?
see how.
Yes, I'm asking you,
Okay.
It's
DC.
always a question for you, DC. We
'Cause
know
I'm just trying to make sure what's going on.
So, why do you
Honestly, I don't.
believe? Because I know it's a lot of us that feel this way, right? Why is it harder for you to deal with? Because I'm assuming that's between lovers and family, the people you love, right?
Yeah,
Why is it hard for you to feel like you can openly communicate or show vulnerability to them?
I can't. That was the problem.
No, that's
Well,
what I'm saying. Why you feel like that?
because for me it was a mental thing. It was trying to be strong for everybody, and if I come to them weak, then who's supposed to be strong for who? You know what I mean? I always grew up with kind of my dad called it a Superman complex, of Clark Kent with people I don't know, Superman the family. It's hard to turn off when you're the oldest and you do a lot of things and you try to be there for people. Then you forget yourself. So then when you try to be there for those people, remember like, oh yeah, they called me at 2 a.m. crying. Now I'm about to call them at 1 in the afternoon. So it's kind of different. So it took me a while to realize that I can do it. I don't know, it's a mental thing.
No, I can fully understand that, and 100%, especially when it comes to like your other half. Like, can you really be that vulnerable to your chick, even though she wants you to be? It's not as easy. It's not, Tasha. It is not as easy as y'all think it is, because at the end of the day, we still have to be
I'll
that.
say this, it's not easy for everybody. It wasn't
Yes,
easy
we
for me
still
because,
have to be that rock,
Because
regardless of
also
what you
too, they
feel about
still because sometimes when women get mad, we weaponize what they said to
it.
us.
well, I
They-
wasn't, it's not
I've
that,
done it.
thing.
I'm
But
not
at the
really
same
worried about
time,
that
some of
part.
y'all men do that same stuff too.
True.
Y'all do the
Here's
same
the
stuff.
thing.
So just
If
don't
this
put it
is
on
your
women.
wife, if this is your wife, your life, your peace, your rock, your everything, if
Mhm.
you can't be that with that
1000%.
person, That's not your person.
All right, so boom. I
And that's
come
how I
home
feel
every
too.
day.
Why you there?
I'm not.
I come
Well,
home
it takes
every
levels
day.
though. I would say it takes levels to get there because for some people, like for me,
What's
hold
the
on,
level?
I'm gonna speak for me because for
Go
me, I'm
ahead.
a person that I was used to being alone, doing a lot of
Okay.
things for myself, and you know what I'm saying, not really learning how to communicate with somebody that wasn't either trying to get something out of or trying to get work out of. You know what I mean? So for me,
That's
it
fair.
was I had to learn how to be a husband, learn how to be, respectful, learn how to be these things that I wasn't really taught or didn't see or you know what I'm saying, didn't observe because some of the things I observed was different. So I only speak for me. But when I say that, I mean I didn't see, love always in the household. I didn't always love amongst family and friends, you know what I mean, like that. So it's just different. So I had to learn how to communicate better, how to learn how that I can speak and it won't turn into an argument or something, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can just, I'm saying it wasn't her, it was just me. It's things I had to do, had to learn, had to adjust to, had to change mentalities and change my ways in certain areas. In some ways, it was
And
just we both was trying.
That's
can
Tasha,
I commend
transparency.
you?
I
Can I
appreciate
just
that.
say,
wait, Tasha. In a 1 year time span, right? 1 year. We're not gonna think about nothing else. Just 1 year. How many times can I come home crying?
Are you my husband?
Yes.
can I just say real quick,
Go.
DC, thank you for saying it's something I had to
Absolutely.
do. It's something I had to do. You took accountability for it because some guys, for real, and I'm just saying because we always throw accountability and shit out there, but for real, thank you for saying it's something I had to do. We both was trying, but it's something I really had to
Oh,
work
Freddie,
in.
that's something I learned. Like, I ain't gonna say
2
like
weeks
last
ago.
year, but huh?
2 weeks ago.
Hey, nigga, don't worry about what I learned. But just know I
He
learned, my
learned it
nigga.
as long as he learned it. As
Hey,
long as he learned it, we're all
old
work in
dogs can still learn
process.
new tricks, my nigga.
Yes.
Just know I
So,
learned. Sometimes
back to
everybody
you.
learn at their own levels. I learned a
So,
lot of other stuff
If
that
you
I'm
are
saying
my
was.
husband, if you are
Oh
my
yeah,
husband
back to your question. Sorry.
oh my
of
bad.
1 year and you come home crying every day because the world is not what you need it to be, because you're being treated in certain ways in certain spaces, because I'm not appreciating you and you trying to figure out how to get me to consider your feelings, because the kids is going to jail every other week and somebody got to go bail them out. If you crying because your drawers are stuck in your ass, we can't have that conversation.
Girl, shut up.
I'm
Not the
serious.
drawers are stuck in your ass.
We
Why
can't
is
have
it
Doesn't
better?
matter what he's
Why is
crying
it
about. If he's
better?
crying, he's
you
crying. It
can't
don't matter
you
what he's
can't
crying
come
about.
crying to me, because pull your
Your
drawers out your
ass is
ass first.
itchy. I
Pull
can't
your
help
drawers
you
out
with
your ass
that.
and wash it.
And what you don't understand is that answer right there is why a lot of dudes don't do it.
Don't say
Because
shit.
I'm
Because
not
wait a minute, wait, it don't matter what I'm crying about. If I'm crying, I'm crying. When you cry, to
Hey,
us,
so
when y'all cry, it don't matter what you crying about. We know we gotta fix this shit.
low
With
key, but that's
y'all,
the role
wait,
of the
wait, wait, wait.
patriarchy.
With y'all, you see how you can pick and choose what
That's how y'all
things you
feel.
could cry about.
If I come to you crying because my drawers stuck in my ass and you don't tell me anything different but bitch buck up
9 out of 10, what
and
the
get
nigga
your
gonna
drawers
do?
out
What the
your ass.
nigga gonna do is
Hey
get
yo,
online and try to find you a better pair of drawers. You're not gonna do that. You gonna say, "Man up, you bitch ass nigga."
dead ass. Look, the dude I was talking to at the moment, he called me. He wasn't crying in tears or nothing, but he was like, my butt hurt. Like he had hemorrhoids, and he never had hemorrhoids before.
That's something
And I was
different.
just like, I started laughing, like, cause nigga, hemorrhoids, nigga, I pushed them out when I had my kid. Like that ain't shit. Take some tucks and eat some fiber, drink some water, and get over your day. But he was like, man, my butt hurt. You over here laughing? My bad. Cause women all know. I feel like, and I don't mean to speak for all women, but you have witnessed a man really like be infantized when he is sick or an ailment or something. That is just a universal law that a man will go into a baby mode when, you know what I'm saying? And it's just the different roles of our genders, of where, you know what I'm saying, a woman, she's sick, but hey, I still let me tuck my hemorrhoids back up in my ass and get on about my day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stop my whole day for some hemorrhoids. I got babies and stuff to feed. I got this to do. I got this to do. So that's what I mean. Like, So I'm sorry if I'm not empathetic to every single thing, but if my dude came home crying every day, we riding out. Who's fucking him up? Because you can't keep coming back crying. And then I'm gonna be like, honestly, I'm a problem solver, and I try to, like, diplomatically solve something. Like, what's your problem? So how you gonna solve it? And if you talk to me too many times about the same exact situation, I'm gonna start feeling like you don't want to solve that issue. So that's just me.
Y'all do the same thing to us, Raw. Y'all do the
Yes,
same
we
thing to us.
do, but
Same thing to
we get in bullshit for it because I just want you to listen. No, I don't
No,
want to listen.
no,
I want to
no.
fix this shit so you can stop bringing it to me.
I'm that same way, Raw. Look, we're gonna stop. You said there's a problem. I'm trying to solve it and fix it. If you don't want to solve that problem and fix it, you clearly like the motherfucking problem.
The first time I listened to you. The second time I thought about it. The third time I'm like, all right, listen, this is what you need to be doing. This is what we should be doing. How about we do this? Matter of fact, just slap the bitch. Fuck it. We'll get a new job. It is what the fuck it is. Like, but when you come back the fourth time and you telling me again now, I really don't care. And it's not a communication thing. It's not a tone thing. It's not an intention thing. It's just the fact that why are you bringing me back the same problem that we just figured out how to fix?
Either you're going to be quiet about it or you're going to change it.
Fix it. You just want to complain.
Yeah.
And I ain't got time. Tasha, same question. Who is it harder for you to communicate with? Your lover, well, clearly not your co-workers because you don't give a fuck about no other person.
Give a fuck about them. She don't love them hoes.
That's just bananas. I've never heard that before. But okay, let's say your lovers and your family, because fuck all the co-workers you.
You know what? I would say my family. And where's Donnie at? I'm gonna give you some credit, Donnie. Them people only know what they know. And anytime you try to introduce something different, it's like a pushback against the system. And I don't feel like the pushback, so I don't fuck with them either. Lovers, the family people. I do the best I can.
She said I do the best I can. They adults and she ain't about to fucking meet them.
I'm not getting ready to do it. They
should be there. They should already have the map and meet me exactly where X marks the spot.
I don't even want you to meet me where X marks the spot. But what I do want you to do, is come to the point where you can look at your life and say, shit, I've been doing it X way for X amount of years, and that shit ain't served me. So here she is trying to say to me, like, hey, you've been bumping your head up against this wall for 35 fucking years. Give yourself a break. And you still want to bump your head against the wall. Guess what I'm going to let you do?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Speaking of people that's always
crack
bumping
your cranium
their head against the wall and need a break.
Hell, we like them thick, like a bowl of grits. First of all, you already know she don't give a fuck. Second, you can best believe she gonna talk her shit. And third, it's Freddie. Who the fuck knows where this about to go? But let's get into Celebrity Wire with Dunkosaurus Rex herself, the Foxy Freddie Montaco.
I promise, bro. I swear, sometimes that intro you ain't shit. Montaco. Anyway, since this week is about communication, we're going to talk about different ways these people are communicating in the celebrity world. We're going to talk about the battles, because there are a lot of battles and head-to-heads going on right now. And maybe it just could be a breakdown of communication. I don't know. We're going to start first with Mary. Shackles off my feet so I could dance.
Hey.
Tina Campbell and husband Teddy Campbell have filed for divorce. As we know, they've been married for about 24 years. They got 3 kids together. Look at her smiling. She voted for Trump about 3 times. People keep saying they voted for Trump 3 times. When was the third fucking time? Am I in a time warp or something? Because anyway, I'm gonna keep going. That's why she in the middle of divorce. Anyway, she's known for her hit song "Shackles Off My Feet So I Can Dance" and "It's the God in Me." We all know Tina Campbell. Her husband is more famously better known for hitting random bitches and serving up random dick for multiple bitches. Around God's town.
Neither one of their names was married? All this time?
No, neither one of their name was married.
And I thought both of them motherfuckers' name was Mary. That's why they was named Mary.
Because sometimes the religion lies to you sometimes. That's, you know what I mean? It was for marketing purposes, Raw. You got sold the dream. Congratulations. But anyway, look, he's better known for serving dick to multiple bitches around God's town, Pound Town, taking on the Pound Town in God's land. Hey, he admitted back in 2013, 2014 to having on their reality show where he confessed to having multiple affairs. He actually served up admitted to serving up the godly dick to his children's godmother, slinging God's good dick around the world. Hey. Anyway, they filed for irreconcilable differences. I know I said that wrong, but anyway, but we all know it's been a struggle since he has made that announcement back in 2014. We see it's been some years, so it's about due. But whatever, multiple affairs. And you know what? That's just one battle, whatever. Shackles off my feet so he could go fuck around town. Anyway, we're going to move right along on to Cameron and WrestleMania's Joey Uso. I don't even pay attention to nobody right here, but I'm going to tell you guys that he appeared on Cameron and Mace's podcast. It Is What It Is. And talks became heated between Cameron and Joey J.O. Uso, where Cameron just started running his mouth like, yo, you ain't nothing. Your family, I'd rather have your family here than you. You ain't nothing. Blase skip, whatever. Cameron still talking. Mace tried to get the conversation back on task, back on point. But at that time, J.U., whatever, however you say his name, he got up like he was about to leave. And then he just go over and rush Cameron. He pull him over the counter and everything. And he like pummel him. You know what I'm saying? Beat him about 3 times, punch him 3 times. But I'm going to tell you right now, if anybody ever thought this was true, then you believe Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny had a nice-ass threesome with the fucking tooth fairy, because that shit looked fake as fuck. Okay? It was fake. And I was going to say, it's a promotion for the WrestleMania 42. That's this weekend. Thank you guys for confirming that for me. I knew that. But if you seen them punches, that was stupid. It's let you know that wrestling and rap is all fake as shit. Anyway, going on to the next battle. We're going on. I'll get up to the fake rap in just a moment, but Remy Ma is a real rapper. We're going to talk about Remy Ma because we're going to keep exasperating this subject. Her and Clarissa just keep going back and forth. Can we show a picture of Papoose or something? Because he ain't that cute, bro. He ain't that cute. He got to be having a dick that's out this world, because Remy Ma just released. I'm just saying. Remy Ma just released a diss track communicating that she is still mad about Papoose and Clarissa, and stating that Clarissa is a side chick. I'm pretty tired of the exchange. I don't know about y'all, but Clarissa's goofy ass go ahead and reply with her, "Who's side chick where?" But girl, do you know Pap is still married, you goofy ass bitch? I know you could beat everybody, you a 3-time gold champ, whatever, all of that, but somebody need to communicate to her how marriage licenses and divorce decrees work. As Tina Campbell and that dude who over there is slinging God dick around. Anyway, moving on to the next battle real quick. We're going to get to Ice Spice. Ice Spice, if you guys didn't hear or know, the redhead was in Wendy's, her sister's restaurant. Ain't that crazy? A redhead sitting getting redhead fries. Anyway, she was sitting down in a Wendy's restaurant. She was approached by a girl. And in the video, you can see her come up to her all close, like, "Where you from? Where you from? Where you from?" And Ice is just like, "What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?" So then the girl out of nowhere just attacked Ice Spice. Don't know what it was about really still. But Ice did get up and defend herself. She walked over a couple tables as the video shows. But at the same time, like, you Ice Spice. Bitch, why is you sitting there at your stepsister's restaurant eating some cold ass fries, probably with no kind of no security detail at all? Your girl in your Spider-Man outfit didn't help you. That's your girl. She actually should be asking, oh girl, like, where you from? Because this my homegirl Ice Spice. And like, that's how I feel like your circle should be. You know what I'm saying? Around you anyway, because you should be rich and famous, and you shouldn't allow, that's just me. Because if my friend was rich and famous and stuff, and somebody was in her face, I'd be like, yo, who are you? I would defend that person a little bit. And finally, the final story of the beefs, celebrity, and communication. Krishan came onto the internet to communicate how hard her struggle was in her training for her upcoming boxing match on April 25th against Zenith Zion. You see that hard ass six pack right there?
I'm not fighting that shit. I'm a grown ass man.
Hey, this is all I'm saying. Look how scared Krishan looking at side by side. Melage, I don't know her name.
I mean, she look like one of them things from Wakanda, one of them guards.
That's what I'm saying. She looked like a guard from Wakanda. She's already she was already like a wrestler, American something wrestler, but she got six packs under the titties. You don't see that because it's covered up. Krishan already in that picture right here looked like she crying already. So Krishan took to the internet saying that she has not struggled, but it has been so hard, her hard work for this training for this fight coming up on April 25th. Neither of these ladies have a record. It's all 0-0-0. You put in an application to fight Krishan, and really this is a money-making affair right now. I can't tell. I know Krishan dropped her weight to like 160 from like, I think she was like two something or 180. She dropped it to 160 or something. She's thankful for her fans. She's worked hard to prepare for this fight. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I hope she don't miss another tooth. You know what I'm saying? I know she's she's happy right now because her and Raw is Colgate Smile twins. So you know what I'm saying?
Fuck you, nigga.
So I just hope like Zenith don't fuck it up for Krishan and Raw. And that's all I got this week for celebrity news. I hope y'all enjoyed this week with Freddie Matako and my mental mind. And I really hope Krishan don't get beat up, because then if she got mental illnesses and she a little slow, what's she gonna do for her little baby? Ooh, I'm going to hell for that one. I'm so sorry. That's it.
So all I'd like to say is what Remy Ma was communicating on that diss track was very properly toned and with all the intention in the world. And I don't feel like she was coming at that ugly girl.
Not ugly girl. Oh, I want to be nice to Clarissa. I really do. But it's like, girl, why don't you do all of this when he done with Remy? Like, do all of this when he done.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that she do a lot.
Because it's also making Pap look like a bitch ass nigga to me.
Well, Pap, listen.
He got what? He papoosing?
He got some tendencies. I'll say that. Wordplay sharp. He definitely got bars. But he also
he killer on the bars. He got bars. But yeah, he ain't cute to me. The way the ladies be going crazy over the guys, I'd be like, oh, he ain't even that cute to me. I'd be liking the little slow looking ones, I think.
5'9" ugly niggas.
I think I like the ones that get a little check, maybe. I don't know.
Table. That's what they bring to the table.
Y'all worse than us, but whatever. I ain't gonna get into it.
I wipe the little drool off. Sometimes the drooly ones be having a good ding dong.
I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna let y'all live.
They don't know what to do with them, but they like to slobber.
So Donnie, y'all about to go crazy. We ain't doing this. Right. Donnie, when somebody say I'm just being honest, is that actually them being honest, or a way for them to be low key reckless with their tone, with their conversation?
figure of speech. That's all. That's all I think of. It's just figure of speech. I think it's just one of those things we use instead of bro, or you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Surprised at that. Tosh?
Okay.
If I tell you I'm just, well, see, I don't have to, I feel like if you have to say I'm just being honest, you probably are not being honest. I just say what I want.
Right.
I mean, yeah, just
That's
talk,
it.
but
Yeah.
like, but like, I had some guests on my show, and this person kept saying, "Yeah, me and him got into it about that." He was referring to me, and yeah, me and him got into it about that. You know, he just kept saying that throughout the episode about various topics, and I'm like, neither one of us did ever get into it about anything. We're both aware of this, but I thought about it some more as he's a reoccurring guest and that dialogue keeps coming out. I was like, well, maybe that's how he conveys we talked.
Yeah.
We talked about this, not that again, I think that we conform our beliefs off terminology a lot. And when you hear we got into it, the first thing that comes to mind most likely is, yeah, man, they arguing about this, all this, or fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I agree with that.
Yeah, so that's what I think a lot of conversation is. Like, I think that's happening a lot. So yeah, I do agree with you due to, I guess, the stereotype of I ain't gonna lie, or I'm being honest, or I keeps it real. All those variations.
It's almost I
Yeah.
almost feel like it's like that phrase of, hey,
Yeah.
in all due respect, and then you about to say the most disrespectful shit. Like, I don't mean no disrespect by this, but then you say the most disrespectful shit ever. I feel like it's kind of like that. Like, hey, I'm just being honest. When I want to be honest with somebody, I just talk.
Yeah.
I'm just being me. And I'm going to say it like this. From my perspective, it seems like, from my experience, this is what it looked like for me. I don't know what it looks like for you, but this is my experience with that type of information.
My signature is,
for me, the atmosphere has to matter. So, like when I'm at work, when people ask me a question, I ask them, do you want my answer or do you want the supervisor answer?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Because my answer is usually ain't the same as the supervisor answer.
True.
So like guy, it was a guy, he's
do you want ChatGPT?
No, really. So it's a guy, he's transferring to another department, right? And he wanted my opinion on something. So when he said it, instantly both answers popped in my head. So I asked him, do you want my answer or do you want the supervisor answer? So he said, I want your answer. I said, nobody, who gives a fuck? Fuck him. So he looked at me, he was like, wait, you really said that? I said, yeah, that's how I feel personally. Now, as the supervisor, I gotta tell you blah, 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 swoopity swoop. But how I feel, I don't give a fuck. Like, this is when if I was in your situation, I would not care. He's like, oh man, I ain't think about it that way. Why don't you? If I tell you I'm leaving tomorrow, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm leaving tomorrow. So
I won't be here.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the person that's gonna give you a fucking what is it, a 2-week notice? I'm not giving you 2 weeks of shit. When I decide that I'm leaving, I decided that I'm leaving a job. Why am I you didn't give me 2 weeks when you fired me? The fuck I gotta give you 2 weeks to find somebody to replace me for? I don't give a fuck. I'm leaving.
Figure that shit out. Y'all will figure that shit out.
Pretty fucking much. Regardless if I'm here or not, you still gonna find somebody to replace me.
The business will still run without me.
Pretty fucking much. So once I decide I'm leaving, I find a new job, I'm leaving. Why do I give a fuck if y'all function well for the next 2 weeks if I'm leaving? I don't. It is what it is. Now, as the supervisor, I'm probably going to tell you something different. But it all depends on which answer you wanted. It is what the fuck it is.
No, well, hold on. What was the question again that the old dude asked you?
It don't matter. We passed that at this point. DC, what's more damaging, saying the wrong thing or saying the right thing with the wrong energy?
Mm.
It's the same thing from earlier. You're taking it that way due to your attitude towards the person who's saying it.
Not always.
I mean, that's how I look at it. That's what I've been trying
That's
to
your
convey.
perspective of it, though.
Yeah.
That's what's so interesting. But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, different perspectives. So that's how you see it. But that's why we're all different.
Well, yeah, I agree with that absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying. I'm not looking at it as offensive. I'm not looking to be offended by anything.
I'm so glad you asked, Rob. Could you
see it.
please ask me again? So
My bad, Rob. My bad, DC. My bad.
DC,
Right.
what's more damaging? Saying the wrong thing or saying the right thing with the wrong energy? Now, this question is based off somebody's speaking to you.
Now, when you say the wrong thing, you mean like being factually wrong or saying it in a way that's going to piss me off? I might have to smack him.
That's up to you.
Either way.
Well, I mean, I need to know because you want me to answer the hypothetical. I need to know all the parameters.
But how are you taking what he's saying?
Again, you asked me a question, so I need all the parameters.
How
you gonna let me answer? You gonna answer for me, brother?
He asking hectic questions and shit.
And I had the parameters.
Basically, what I'm saying is like let's say, okay, you and Freddie having a conversation. She may say some shit that you either ain't feeling or you know what, I don't agree with that. Or she may say some shit that you 100% agree with, but the way she said it just sound real fucking nutty. So now let's say she's basically talking to you about going to the gym because she's saying, damn, DC, you fat as a motherfucker. You might need to get in the gym. Or she may say, you know what, DC, I care about your health and I feel like the gym will be a good situation for you. Either way, you don't feel like working out. So you like, man, who the fuck is you talking to?
Me personally, I probably take the first one because it feel like a kick in the ass. You ain't got to be polite with it too much. But yeah, I mean, coming from Freddie, it depends on who it's coming from. Actually, let me say
that's
that.
True too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me say that.
Yeah,
because some people I will allow to go so far, and some people you can get thrown so far. So use your words wisely. Choose this day unto you what you say to me because
right.
liabilities and insurance. So it depends on who it's coming from. Somebody I know and I know is genuine and they care about me and they know me and they know they can fuck around with me, I'll allow it. But if somebody who don't know me and don't know nothing, watch what you say and how you say it.
Yeah.
Ty?
Sorry, what was the question?
And we're not talking about co-workers because I don't feel like you being triggered for the last couple minutes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Get to my soliloquy. Thank you.
The question is
all of them.
Say again?
Fuck them. Fuck each and every one of them.
I feel bad for everybody you fucking work with because I just feel like you just talk regular to them people just for the hell of it.
She probably don't even take part in no engagement, no food potlucks, no nothing, no Christmas exchanges, no shit.
I feel like Tasha walk into the job and Becky says, "Good morning, Latasha." She say, "Fuck you, bitch. It ain't no good morning."
I be like, what up? What up? That's how I come in the door. That's how I come. Good morning, bitch.
But she slide past everybody like, "What up? What up? Don't talk to me yet until I get my coffee, until I get my desk, until I get my shit. You don't see my green light available. Don't fucking talk to me yet,
please." What up?
This is bananas. I'm not gonna hold you. So the question was, what's more damaging? Saying the wrong thing or saying the right thing with the wrong energy?
I would say it depends on who I'm speaking to. Like, can't everybody just talk to me? Does that make sense? Like, Raw may be able to say something to me that Freddie may not be, and then Freddie may be able to say things to me that Raw can't touch. Like, the only people that got carte blanche in my life to speak to me, however, my baby dad, my ex. I'll share a secret with you guys. I can't call Charles just my baby daddy anymore. He was much more than that. So I'll say my ex.
I mean,
My
we knew this. We don't know.
We all
Jesus
knew
knew
this
but
shit. We all knew that.
News to me.
Thank
The
you,
means
DC.
means
Thank you.
anything to you is brand new to me. First I've
Girl,
heard. So, you know, I'm gonna forget when I get off, but congratulations.
That's on my nerves. He can say whatever to me. But like it's crazy because my mom probably couldn't call me and be like, woulda.
So you saying your ex-husband can say more to you than your mama?
Yeah. Like
Why the hell did
I'm,
y'all get
I'm
divorced
gonna keep
then?
it funky.
she got to
My
talk
wife,
nice to me.
my wife and my ex-wife could say shit that my mom couldn't say. So I
Yeah,
agree.
she got to talk nice
No,
to
I
me.
get it. It's just interesting. It's just interesting that he's your ex and you're that close. That's it.
Yes, that's it.
That's it. He
So
don't eat anybody else's potato salad.
along those same lines, Freddie, why do we give more grace to strangers than we give to people in our circle?
I think because the strangers, even if they do judge us, they're strangers and we don't know them. But the people that we know are going to come home to us and look at us and judge us and then start shifting their behavior based on how they judging us because they heard us and heard what we said, and now they're judging what we saying. And that could be, they may not be judging us, but that's what might be playing in our head based on whatever emotional or not emotional, but feelings and stories that we're telling ourselves that they're saying. You know what I mean? So it's like a stranger could go on about their day. I don't give a fuck what, just like they the coworkers. I don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? They could go on about their day and I don't have to look at them. I don't have to see them. Maybe, you know, something like that. But if I've told my significant other or my partner or my kid something, and now that kid or that partner has to walk around with that weight of something that they now have to look at me and we have to, you know, navigate around that. That could be difficult. So yeah, I think strangers, you could just, what I like to do with strangers, I tell them all kinds of bullshit. Like I make stuff up and then then I'm like, well, you have a great day. Bye. And then, let them go on about the day.
You know what's sad, Freddie? I don't just do that with strangers.
Yeah.
He does not. He does not.
I know. Hold on. I know because we sat in a whole timeshare presentation for 2 hours and he'll like, yeah, I want to buy one. Yay.
I ain't gonna lie. I will gas you the fuck. If you would let me, I will gas you the fuck up.
He gassed the
I'm
sales
talking about
dude
premium
so
unleaded. What is we talking about?
Mr. Octane. That should be your name.
When I tell
Mr.
you, dude was mad he ain't signed no fucking papers at the end of that 2 hours. Yeah, that shit was funny.
It is what it is. DC, what say you? Why do we give more grace to strangers than we do to the people that we actually fuck with?
I don't know them.
They strangers.
I probably won't. Some of them I probably won't never see again. And if I do, I probably won't remember them.
So that's why they deserve grace, because fuck you.
No, I mean I give family grace. It's different. I don't know. I guess it's different. You have history with those people, so sometimes it's hard to give grace. You know where y'all come from or where you've been. I don't give strangers grace, but ooh, I let them by. That's what you're talking about. I don't give them no static.
I can understand that. Sometimes it ain't even worth it. We about to start getting ready to get the fuck out of here. But before we do, because we have guests, we're going to do something that we don't do too often. So, Donnie, let everybody know who you are, where you from, where they can find you, all that fly, funky shit.
From Detroit, and my podcast, my shows are Whatever Talk and Challenge Our Beliefs. I'm just a conversation seeker. Just like to talk about my thoughts. I ain't trying to debate. I don't care if I'm right. Don't care if you're right. Just sharing thoughts. That's it.
Roger that. Where can we find your show at?
Everywhere. Everywhere. Spotify is where everything is at, but various places. Whatever. iHeart, all that stuff.
When does your show drop?
Whenever I drop it, It's hard to. I don't stress about the guests or getting shows out. Just because I read on recording unless I got somebody to talk to. Because I want to converse, not just talk about my thoughts on to myself.
Solid.
I figured, you. DC, talk your
You,
shit,
you, ain't,
little
you ain't
nigga.
even gotta waste your time. Put me on the big screen, bro. I'm gonna make this real quick. YouTube, follow me, Facebook, all them places with the shit. Either do or don't. It is what it is. Wednesday nights we record live. You can catch me Tuesday nights on the Court Report. Friday nights Vibe with Venus, and Sunday nights whenever Boom bringing shit back, I'll be producing those 3 shows. But yeah, do that or don't.
That was it. That was it. That was
It's
incredible.
DC. It is what it is. It's DC. It is what the fuck it is.
Man.
All right.
That's
So
crazy.
even though.
Oh, can I say something else?
Yeah.
Freddie,
What's up?
doing you, baby.
Real quick. Also, real quick follow-up question. What was your motivation for going ahead and communicating? I know it's a follow-up and everything, but was it like, what was your motivation to get right with your wife to communicate and stuff? What was that motivation?
I needed to.
Okay, because you
seriously,
loved her. You love
if
her.
I didn't, there's the alternative where I could have lost her.
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
So,
That's it. My bad, Raw. Just
No
want to
doubt,
ask
no
that.
doubt. So even though this motherfuckers ain't here, shit still got to be done. Yo, the fact that, hold on, Freddie, the fact that it really does look like this nigga Vogan in pictures is crazy.
It does. He
that was very good produced, bro. I thought he was about to show up.
I swear the stills look just like this.
Yo, I didn't think about it till I saw you doing it, Freddie. That's crazy. And that nigga gonna be pissed when he hear this shit, but he be all right.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
All right, so a hectic ass 5 minutes. So here's the situation, good people. First of all, we all live in our own bubble, but that don't mean that your bubble is your bubble. It depends on what you do with it. Because there's other people on this fucking planet. I get it. This is how I see it. This is how I believe it should be. But I don't know what I don't know until I don't know it. You can't tell me that I should know something because you know it. I can't tell you that you should know something that I don't, that I fucking know. Because that's part of life. That's actually part of what I said in the rant. Surround yourself by diverse people because, again, it's always good to learn something. And again, you only gonna learn something when you're in the environment to learn that thing. Social media is not a real fucking place. I get it. What you see on social media, you feel like, oh, well, everybody's seeing this video, but guess what? My algorithm ain't your algorithm. All our algorithms is different. So guess what? I'm looking at some shit you ain't seen. You looking at some shit I ain't seen. So again, I don't know what I don't know until I don't know it. What? That's the beauty. That's one of the beauties about podcasts. When you listen to a podcast, you're listening to somebody who's speaking about something that you probably never heard before, or in a way that you probably never thought before. So when you listening to the same podcast, because, well, they think how I think, so let me just listen to this one. Imagine how many things, how many ideas, how many thoughts, how many everything that you are missing out on because you want to stay inside of your specific bubble. Communication is a motherfucker. Just because you think I know what you talking about, that don't mean I have a fucking clue. That don't make me stupid. That don't make me ignorant. That don't make me an asshole. That don't mean I'm acting like I don't want to understand you. It just means I don't know what the fuck you talking about right now. No. If I stood in front of you right now and I had a conversation with you about the things that I do on my regular 9 to 5, the average person would have no fucking clue. But I can explain it to you in ways that, to me and everybody else that do what I do, would absolutely know. The same way how on your 9 to 5, I don't fucking know. I ain't never did that shit before. If a goddamn astrophysicist stood in front of me right now, I don't know what the fuck that nigga talking about. But guess what? I'm gonna listen to him and then I'm gonna say, yo, can you explain that right there? The reason people should be saying, can you explain it? Is so people know you don't understand. When you say, they think you know exactly what the fuck they saying. Ask the question. Rather that's your wife, your girlfriend, your brother, your cousin, your coworker. Just ask the question. Hey man, can you explain that differently? Hey, can you say that again? Oh man, you know what? I don't really get what you're saying right there. What did you mean by this right here? Or do exactly what Tasha says. Well, what I thought I heard was bing, 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 bing. Am I correct? And then people will say, oh no, that's not what I meant. This is what I was saying. Let me help you with this. Let me help you with that. Communication, intent, and tone does play a factor. Yes, I am a known asshole, but one thing's for certain, two things for sure. If you say to me, yo, I don't know what you're talking about right now, I'm going to change the whole tune and explain it to you in a different way. If people did that, life would be so much better. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Get better, people. It is what the fuck it is. You mean?